All right, joining us at the moment is in fact the lone Muslim woman MP from Odisha. Sofia Firdous is joining us, and someone, of course, we've seen a number of young members of parliament come into this current Lok Sabha, but Sofia Firdous, of course, is a member of the Legislative Assembly of Odisha, and at a time when the Congress Party and the BJP both haven't done too well, Sofia Firdous has emerged victorious. I'd like to begin by thanking you for joining us on the show, Sofia. You've scripted history in the recently concluded Odisha Assembly elections by becoming the first ever Muslim woman legislator to have been elected to the State Assembly. Tell us what this feat means to you.
Namaskar. First of all, I will say that I am a proud daughter of Cuttack. I have always promoted being a proud Odia, promoting our culture, our food, our clothes, Odisha handloom and other attires. So it's an extremely proud moment for me. The moment I stood for election, people related me to the former Chief Minister, the only women CM from Cuttack, who was Nandini Satpathy ji. After a gap of 52 years, I got the opportunity to represent Cuttack as a woman. And coincidentally, as Odisha didn't have any Muslim MLA. So yes, it's in the news, but I would be extremely happy because people voted me as I'm a daughter of Cuttack and they trusted me.
Right. You mentioned Nandini Satpathy, who's a fellow Cuttack native. Can you describe to us the impact of the legacy of the Iron Lady of Odisha on your own political aspirations as well as your approach towards politics?
She has gone through a lot of struggles in life. She was gone through a lot of struggle. She had to hit the jail as well, and she did a lot of fight during independence. And then she also got the opportunity to be an MLA from Cuttack and be elected as a CM. So rightly said, she was known as the Iron Lady of Odisha, and number of rules and regulations she has framed. And because I'm now into direct politics, so I've started reading a lot about her. I've been gifted a book also from her to delve deeply into how she managed her tenure as well as took the people along with her.
Right. Also, Sofia, I don't want to take away from your victory, but of course there are those who say that you come from a political family. You're the daughter of Mohammad Mokem, a senior Congress leader himself, and your party has replaced you in the seat, and you have, of course, won in the 2024 Odisha Assembly elections. You've emerged victorious. Now, clearly, how would you react to that criticism that you obviously have a political lineage which might have helped you win this seat?
I completely accept that. The hard work that my father has done in Cuttack in the last 5 years as an MLA. So I can say that I am getting the results right now. He was the first MLA of Odisha who presented a report card after 5 years. And we circulated that to all the households because he was available for the people. A lot of development happened in Cuttack in the last 5 years during his tenure. Although he belonged to Congress, but he was able to use different platforms to get development in Cuttack. So that's a blessing for me. Somehow people trusted him, and people also saw me, accepted me as a daughter of Cuttack. They, saw my background. They did a little research on me, and I was very active in Odisha, being an entrepreneur, leading several forums like CREDAI Bhubaneswar chapter, E-Zone coordinator of CREDAI, IGBC co-chair of Bhubaneswar. So a lot of people also knew me personally, as well as saw me heading business in different mediums.
Right. Over 140 women have been elected to the Odisha Assembly in the last several decades of its history, but there's been no woman Muslim, MLA elected. Why do you think that's the case?
If you see Odisha, if you see Cuttack, in Odisha also, the population of Muslims is only 2.5, about 3%. It's very less. So when I got elected from Cuttack, people voted for me because they voted for development. Cuttack is a city of brotherhood. We all live together. We celebrate festivals together. So it's a very close-knit community. We have an emotional bonding with a lot of people here. We are a family of 240,000 people, you can say. So Cuttack is a very old city, more than 1,000-year-old city. And the lessons of brotherhood from Cuttack, travels to several parts of the world. So people voted for development. And somehow, I think before me, nobody got an opportunity to represent. There have been minority MLAs who have got representation through different constituencies. I will completely say that it is a coincidence that there was no MLA before me as a woman who came forward. But I will say that women representation also should go up. Before we think about a community, we have to think about overall women, because we are still less than 10% women representation.
Right.
If you see Odisha Assembly, if you see the parliament and everywhere.
Right. We'll come back to that point, but I just want to ask you that, in the current assembly elections, your victory also coincides with the rise of the BJP in Odisha, because the BJP